I am a bibliophile. According to Google, a person who collects or has a great love of books. Growing up, my greatest joy always came in the form of a new read, so much so I would be very meticulous to not even touch said books in fear of damaging them. Over the years, I've accumulated and gotten rid of a lot. As a bibliophile, I have books on my desk, stacked on the headboard of my bed, aka formerly my Billy bookshelf, on the ground, and in my fancy locker, which specifically hoards my manga collection. Like all bibliophiles, I gravitate towards a favorite genre, mine being fantasy. If it has a dragon, prince, fae, swords, you name it, I am there. Yes, this is my sad attempt at looking like I belong in a fantasy novel, because honestly, I'd rather be there. While I may not have shiny silver armor, I do have some badass jewelry, which brings me to today's sponsor, Luisa. This is a jewelry company I've generally loved for years and was actually one of my first ever collaborations back in the day. If you didn't know, they are a New York City based jewelry brand built to deliver really simple yet elegant and high quality pieces. They were so lovely to gift me 3 items. The first one I chose was the Sloan Silver Stud. If you're a fantasy reader, you need your armor, and this is mine. I think they make a great addition to any look, and Luisa specializes in long-lasting jewelry. To this day, I still have gold hoops from them that are easily 5 to 6 years old and are still in mint condition. The second piece I chose was the Pebble Pendant, and I actually got this one in silver and gold. Again, another really simple piece that can easily elevate your look for any occasion. In addition, Luisa is also tarnish free, so your jewelry armor will shine for years to come. Now, they are running an extremely good sale on their website right now. If you click my link below, you can find amazing deals up to 25% off and even some bundles. So click below and you too can be a fantasy heroine with your jewelry armor. Hey guys, I feel like I haven't had really like a formal sit down of like, hey, I'm back. I've just been posting these like vibey videos of me awkwardly narrating over it sometimes. But hello, I'm back. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. This is ashleyoutpaged. This is really weird to say. But yeah, today I thought I would take you along to the bookstore with me. It's been a while since I've done a little vloggy video like this. If you're wondering where I've been, I don't really have an explanation for you. I feel like COVID happened and then I got really sick and then I had my comeback when I turned 27. But then the day I turned 27, that day a year ago, I actually got into a car accident on the way to my birthday dinner. And I realized I don't really handle mental stress that well like that when something traumatic happens to you. I remember waking up that day and uploading, feeling so like motivated and just like really excited to create things again. And then all of a sudden that kind of just like got completely diminished. Yeah, I lost all my motivation. And as time went on, I was like, okay, it's been a month, it's been a 2, we can upload again. But then the month became a year and here we are today. So here to break that mode, we're not going to do that anymore. We're back. We're going to film. It's also really weird, may I say, that reading is like mainstream and trendy. It's really interesting to see how all of that community and reading and literature has evolved to what it is now. We have Book Talk, we have Barnes & Noble, you know, like declaring bankruptcy, and now it's like thriving better than ever. So it's really weird to see that. And then it's also interesting that I ironically chose that time to quit reading completely. Like, a lot of you have like asked me like, oh, what have you been reading? Like, tell me what you've been reading. I've been reading nothing. I could probably count on my hands the amount of books I've read in the past 3 years. And interestingly enough, I feel like this year, I talked about this with my best friend, it's like our renaissance. I feel alive, I feel awakened. I don't know what it is. Everyone keeps saying 2024 is the new 2014. They are right. I feel awakened. I'm like alive. I'm ready to go. So I have been reading again, and I thought I would take you along to the bookstore for me today because I am feeling those like 2014 vibes. Like, I'm not kidding. I go into the store and they're playing 2014 songs because 2014 for me, guys, was my senior year. And like that year for me is really like significant just in a lot of ways. It's a year of a lot of growth where I came into myself. I just finished reading Fourth Wing, and that gives very much like Divergent, Hunger Games. You guys, I didn't want to like this book. This book is all over Book Talk. The books I have read, I've kind of stayed away from the Book Talk craze of it all just because I feel like a lot of books on there don't vibe with me. I think it's great that people are like coming into reading again and getting into reading again. But then I also have this thought of like, okay, when you first get into reading, sometimes the books you read, they're really great for that, but maybe they're not the best books ever. And that's okay. But then I feel like Book Talk is a lot of those type of books where I just read it and I'm just like, ugh. Not interested in it. So me and my friend, like, we really did not want to like Fourth Wing. I went into it being like, okay, let me see what the hype is. I am a romantasy lover and reader, and I read it and I was like, I really liked it, guys. Like, I hate how much I like this book. Like, I really hate it. I hate it. I finished reading it and it just occupied my thoughts. And that is not to say that it has its flaws. Like, I don't think it's the best book ever written. I definitely think it lacks a lot of world building and just like growth amongst characters. But ooh, Xaden, like, that boy could like get any time. Like, I just like really be thinking about him all the time. Like, anything he says, like, ooh, and the spice was like actually spicing and I liked it. Don't really care for the plot, but really care for Xaden. So that was fun. First on the list was half-price books. I don't know about you guys, but when I go to a bookstore and I'm on the hunt for something, I get really intense. Like, I think there'll only be one copy and someone's gonna steal it before me, so I must race to the aisle as fast as possible. Lucky for me, I actually found what I was looking for once, and they did have all 3 copies of The Infernal Devices in their original paperbacks. However, my journey was not over there because I turned around and on the car, wow, boom, not 1 but 3 original covers in hardcover. I was freaking out in disbelief that I found these in such mint condition in 2024. This half-price books was actually pretty well stocked, and I guess that is one of the good things and the effects of book talk and so many people reading is that they're also reselling a ton. This half price was honestly stocked. I was shocked. They had so many special editions. We have Shadow and Bone for $60, J. Kristoff special edition. They had the Stolen Heir and the Black Barnes and Nobles, and this lovely V.E. Schwab special edition as well. And if you made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching. The support for the comeback has been lovely. I love you all. Thank you again to Anna Luisa for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys do click that link below, and I will see you guys next time. Sincerely, Ashley.